guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And today's video is going to be my monthly makeup roulette. I'm hoping to at least be able to get this filmed this month and next month. And depending on when the baby's born, maybe I can get one filmed in January. We shall see. But if you're not familiar with my makeup roulette that I do every month, I go through all the categories of my makeup and let you know what in each category, if I've increased or decreased my inventory. And then I let a random number generator pick out a full face of makeup for me, and then I try to make it work. Some months it works a lot better than others. I am currently filming this the morning after election day, so we're calling this extreme makeup therapy. So if you guys are interested in hearing about all my inventory updates and seeing a random face of makeup, put on this face right here, then keep on watching. Let's go. I actually just got this new shirt in the mail yesterday. It says all the fall things. This is Taylor Wynn's fall merch. It took a little longer because of COVID, but that's okay. We get fall every year around here, assuming positive things. That fall will happen again in the future. Oh, my brain. My brain today really could use some distractions. So let's start talking about makeup. So the first category is going to be bronzers, blushes, and highlights, and I have that broken down into single categories and face palettes. I will let the number generator choose between 1 and 2 single products or face palettes, but before we do that, let's go over the inventory updates. In the month of October, I had no change in bronzers. I got 1 new blush, no change in highlights, and no change in face palettes. So like I said, we're gonna start with numbers 1 and 2, and we got 1, so we'll be picking individual products. So for bronzers, I have a total of 35. We got number 12. Which is one I have not used in quite some time, so that's good. For blushes, I have 59, and we're going to be using number 2. Oh, that's an interesting option. I definitely don't remember the last time I used that. Don't know if that bronzer and that blush are gonna go together, but we'll see. And then, for highlighters, I have 40. We got number 31. Okay. That's an interesting combination already. Okay, now as far as eyeshadows go, I do allow the number generator to choose between an eyeshadow palette, which will be number 1, or 5 random shadows, which will be number 2. In October, my eyeshadow palettes, I both got 2 new ones and decluttered 2, so actually the inventory technically stayed the same. And as far as singles, that includes any new single shadows plus every individual in palettes. I brought in 22, but went down by 21, so there's really only a 1 shadow change in my eyeshadows right now. So we will choose between numbers 1 and 2. We got number 1, so we're going with just an eyeshadow palette, which, you know what, today that might be exactly what I need. I have a total of 56 palettes. Wonder if we'll get something neutral or colorful. Number 9. Yep, that's what we would get right now. All right, that will make an interesting look. We're getting a very odd combination of products today. So the next category I have is foundations, and I did get 1 new foundation in October and I used one up, so I am at 66. Now if I land on a shade that is a self-tan shade, I'm just going to redraw because I'm not self-tan right now and I'm not in the mood to tan at all. So our first option is number 61, which is a self-tan shade. So let's try again. 28. Okay, that is one we can do and one that I don't use very often, so that's a good option. Our next category is eye primers, except my inventory mixes it together with lash glue. So if we land on a lash glue, I just will draw again. But I had no change in October. And in this category, I have a total of 13 items. I landed on number 1, which is a lash glue. Number 8 is a lash glue. Number 6 is a lash glue. Why do I have so much lash glue if I don't wear lashes? That's the best question. Number 11, we can use. Let's just use that. That works. What is the world today? Okay, our next category is concealers, and in October I had no change in my concealer inventory. So I have 30, and we will be using number 13. Interesting. For setting sprays, I also had no change in October. And I have 37, and we landed on number 23. Ooh, what a coincidence. Next we have brow products. In October, I did finish up 1 brow product, and now I have 56. So we'll kind of see what we get If we get like a pencil, maybe we'll try to get a gel. I don't know. We'll just see what the generator decides. 15. Oh, you know what? Let's just use that one on its own. I feel like I've gotten this one in a Roulette before. Now for eyeliners. In October, I did get one new eyeliner. And now I have 55. And we got 51. Ooh, that one has been in my collection longer than I should admit. Now we have face powders. In October, I did finish one face powder, and now I have 35. We got number 5. Oh dear. It's fine. I'm just gonna use that one. We're just gonna use that one powder today. I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, next category is primer. In October, I got 3 new primers. I don't know how that category got so out of control, but now I have 44. We land on number 11. Oh, it matches one of our other products we're using today. Okay, so for lip products, I do have it broken into lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners. So I do let the number generator choose between 1 and 4. But for lipsticks, I did get 2 new lipsticks in October, no change in liquid lipsticks, 1 new gloss, and no change in lip liner. So we will start with 1 through 4, and we got number 4, which is lip liner. And when I do get lip liner, I usually like to also do a gloss, so we'll do a lip liner and a gloss. So I have a total of 28 lip liners, landed on 14. Okay, that is not going to go with our eyeshadow, which is going to be interesting. So let's see what gloss we got. I have 82 glosses. I got 69. Okie dokie. I have no idea what I'm about to be putting on my face. Our last category is mascara. In October, I did finish up 3 tubes of mascara. I now have 24 total. And we landed on number 15, which after picking everything, this is the first month in a while where I actually haven't landed on a brand new product to try in this video. So that's interesting. So right now I'm going to go and grab all of these interesting combination of products, and I'll be right back. And here I am, still not sure what we're gonna do with these products I'll put together, but we figure it out every month, so this month's no different. So I'm gonna start off with the primer. We did land on number 11, which is my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is my bougie primer that I have. I think I got this, I wanna say in like one of those Sephora Play bags when they put them on sale. This is a very nice, like very moisturizing primer, which is perfect for the colder months we're in, but it's a little bit pricey, so I don't think I'd pay full price for it. But when I get samples of it, I get very excited because it really is very it's a luxurious feeling product, like you can tell it is. So for the eye primer category, I actually wound up landing on the Becca Under Eye Corrector. And I don't know why I have this in that category at all, but I was like, you know what, let's just use this and we'll use the concealer as our eye primer. That's kind of the sign I took this as. So I am going to put a little dot on each side and blend it out. Like even this little dot is more than I really needed. Like a little goes such a long way with this product. I look a little bit more awake now. So I have been using concealer before foundation quite frequently, basically the last month or 2. So we're doing that today. So for concealer, I did land on number 13, which is my Age Rewind from Maybelline. I do not have a shade that works great on me, so I'm gonna go in carefully because it's very yellow. And that's not my favorite look for my under eyes. Kind of looks like face paint, to be completely honest. I'm gonna go in with this beauty blender and start blending it in. And one of my hopes is that when we do go in with the foundation, it'll help kind of blend the yellowness of this concealer in with the rest of the makeup. It's so yellow. Oh boy. Good thing I'm not going anywhere. So for foundation, I did land on number 28, which is my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I feel like I've used this recently. Did I use this recently in another makeup roulette? I have always had the experience with this foundation where it always looks very strange on my texture. I feel like this is a very popular foundation, but for some reason on my texture, this one always sits very oddly. And I don't hear people say that too often, but I've had this problem since like I first bought it. I'm hoping I'm blending it into the concealer well enough. It definitely like does not like cover if you got like one of those going on. I'm pretty sure that's as good as it's gonna get for now though. Okay, so for a face powder, I landed on number 5, which is the Too Faced Born This Way powder. This is the translucent one, but in my opinion, this is not translucent, and this definitely has like a very like yellow undertone. So I think this is going to really mess with our foundation color. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with this e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I'm just gonna set under our eyes. I tried to tap off a lot of the powder so it did not go on too intensely. I can't tell, did it? Yeah, I feel like it definitely darkened like a very, very slight amount, which is why I usually save this powder for the summer times when I am tan. And now I'm just going to go in with a big fluffy brush and very lightly set the rest of my face. This is a powder brush from Moda. And I'm going to do a very light dusting just so we can go on with other powder products later on. Time for brows. Again, I think this is something else I've landed on in a makeup roulette before. I landed on number 15, which is my iconic London Sculpting brow, which is a cushion brow product, which is very odd to me. Not my all-time favorite product, but we're gonna use it. So this is a brow brush from Beauty Junkies, and I'm going to very carefully start doing this. This like requires so much concentration, in my opinion. This is definitely not something I would have initially purchased. I think I got this in one of my Boxy Luxe boxes last year. I don't want to put too much product. All right, I think we got one done. Kind of held my breath for a while there. I'm pretty sure this is like a $40 brow product, which I just don't intend on spending $40 on any brow product personally. I just feel like when I use a pencil, I don't have to concentrate as much. And it just goes so, oh, see, went out of the line a little. They're not, oh my God, I got a big blob right there. They're not perfect, but I think we're gonna call it. Now let's bronze. I did land on number 12, which is another product from Bobbi Brown. And this is their bronzing powder in the shade medium. Again, I think this is another product that I got in a Sephora Play box. I'm gonna go in with this BH Cosmetics number 2 brush. This is a more like red tone bronzer. I don't mind it. Like for being medium, I feel like the red tone kind of works on me. If it was more orangey, I would have some issues with it. But since it is a little bit more red undertoned, how many times can I say red toned? It seems to work. I just don't reach for it often because I kind of forget it exists. Okay, blush. Oh my goodness. We landed on number 2, which is from Wet n Wild, and this is their baked blush in Don't Flutter Yourself. This is a very, very like luminous blush. I'm gonna use the same highlighting brush we did before. And just, here we go. Like, look at how glowy this is. Just using this bronzer brush just to kind of diffuse the glow the tiniest bit, because we still have a highlighter that I've landed on that is not subtle at all. For a highlighter, I landed on number 31, which is ColourPop Flexitarian. Probably one of my most blinding highlights. So I think I'm actually just going to use my sponge and lightly just hit up here with it, because we are already so glowy. I don't want to add too much glow here. But I mean, like, maybe a little on the nose, why not, for fun? It's a lot of glow. And I'm gonna go back in with my blush brush, not adding product, but kind of blending everything together. Because I feel like the ColourPop product sometimes just stands out a lot. Okay, for eyeshadow, I did land on palette number 9, which is ColourPop Honey. So we're doing yellow eyeshadow today. I have not fully decided what I want to do, but I think I'm gonna start with Totally Buggin', which is this shade down here. I'm gonna use this AOA E126 brush. I'm going to put that in my crease. And then, Starburst is one of my favorites, but I kind of want to use Queen Bee over here, which is more like a bronzy gold. And then I'm going to go back into Totally Buggin' with this LR005 tapered blending brush from the brand LaRousse. I got this in an Ipsy bag this year. And then with the same brush, I'm going to go in with Buzzkill over here and add the tiniest bit to the outer corner. Then I'm going to go back in with our AOA brush and just kind of buff. And then I want to take Sunburst, which is my favorite shade in this palette, and just tap it right in the center and blend a tiny bit more. And then I kind of want to take, this is just one of those little brushes that come in the Dose of Colors palette. I want to take a little bit of it with Flexitarian. Pop it right on the inner corner. Okay, and now I'm gonna use the eyeliner I chose, which is number 51, which is from Neutrogena, and this is their Nourishing Eyeliner in the shade Spiced Chocolate. Pretty sure I got this in like a Target Beauty box a while ago, but I'm just gonna very quickly just do my waterline. Okay, now to set this face, I landed on number 23, which is the setting spray that's in my Shop My Stash this month, and this is the Pure Bliss Makeup Setting Spray. I got this like before I was on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. And I would really like to be able to use it up. It's so like generic. It's definitely not a favorite of mine at all. Let's do mascara next. I did land on number 15, which is Bad Gal Bang. This I actually used for the first time in a video I recently posted about products that I have had for a while and never tried out. I still haven't formed my opinion. I think of the Benefit mascaras, I still like Roller Lash better, but this one really isn't that bad. It's just, I think I like Roller Lash better. So like this eye has it and this eye doesn't. I do not like how overly shiny my cheeks are. I feel like there's a little bit too much glow from using such a glowing blush and highlighter. Now I'm not sure our lip combo is going to match this look, but we left it up to the fates. So the lip liner we landed on was number 14, and this is from AOA from Shop Miss A. This is their lip liner in the shade Faded, which is fairly cool toned. So we'll see how it works with this eye look. It's a very like nude cool tone shade. Let's put it this way, and glow, we're putting a gloss over top. So for a gloss, I did land on number 69, which is from ColourPop. And this is one of their luxe glosses in the shade Come Through. This one has like a little bit of shimmer to it. So I think this shade will help tie into the yellow a little more because it's not quite as cool toned as the liner. Ooh, okay. And there you have it, the full face of makeup chosen out for me. Would I ever do this look again? Probably not. I feel like I need more bronzer. Does anyone else feel like I need more bronzer? I feel like all that glow kind of took away some of the bronze. Let's add a tiny bit more bronzer just to, not just like bronze up, but also like to add a little bit of mattification, you know? I definitely just put way too much bronzer on my forehead. But I don't know about you, but I definitely needed this makeup therapy today. Do you guys ever just do this? I don't know. I've never done it just for fun. I've always done it on camera, but it's like something I look forward to every month because it is like, it's like my creative outlet, like a challenge, like a fun makeup challenge. So definitely let me know what you guys think this month in the comments. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!